Hello, my name's Alex Calden, the author of the book The Quest for Truth, available on the internet. I'm going to do a little bit of talking about truth, and more specifically creationism and atheism. Okay, I'm going to define truth as what we can observe, because it works. Okay? Truth is what exists in the universe outside of our perception. For example, we can imagine falsehoods, we can imagine a bunch of blue bananas singing the Hallelujah chorus, but we can't actually see them. They don't exist. They're not the truth. They exist in imagination, not in reality. Okay? So truth is what we can observe in the universe. It comes to us through our senses. Okay? Our minds, the map in our minds of the universe can only approximate to the universe. So our mind is a map of truth. It's not actually truth itself. It's not. If you were to consider a photo or a painting of a horse, it's not a horse. It's just an approximation, a model of a horse, an illusion. So our minds are a map of the reality. Truth exists outside. Okay. Truth is a contentious thing. I've been campaigning for it for a while, and generally it gets persecuted. People don't like it because it tends to expose our own inadequacies. Nevertheless, we carry on. Okay, it's not my intention to make enemies, but it does happen. Okay, the truth I'm going to talk about is that atheists are actually closer to God than a lot of believers. Not all, but a lot of believers. Gandhi said, God is truth, and truth is God. And I think he pretty much hit the nail on the head. And it actually works, and Gandhi's life proved that his principles worked. Okay, so to follow truth is the same as following God. Now, atheism is a belief system which is built on living your life according to what you've observed. In other words, observable truths. Science is the pursuit of truth. Atheism agrees well with science of things like evolution, the fossil records and such like. So atheism follows truth. And since truth is God, it's the same thing. Atheism is actually following God. Although if you were to say that to a lot of atheists, they'd probably deny it. Okay, does truth exist? Are they actually following truth? Is the universe an illusion? Well, there's a thought experiment which I sometimes mention. If you were to take a trip to Africa where there's a starving family in a home, you go into their home, you carry 2 bags of food shopping. If you hand the food over to the family, the children and mum and dad will live. If you don't give them the food, they'll die. So you say to the family, you are all just a figment of my imagination. You walk off with the food, throw it away, and the family dies. Clearly you'd be guilty of killing a family when you could have saved their lives. The point is, we don't know if the universe is an illusion or not, but it's best to be pragmatic, and the best guess is to say that the universe is not an illusion, it is truth. So that's why I stick to the universe being truth. Okay, so atheists follow God. Now, creationists deny such things as the fossil record and observations of evolution. They deny the scientific evidence. In other words, they're in denial of the truth. And since truth is God, the creationists are actually denying the God which they say that they follow. If they actually had faith in God, they would put aside the scriptures, stick rigorously to what they can observe, then they would be following God. And if they changed their ideas, then God or the universe or truth or science would show them a way to navigate the universe which works, which leads to higher quality of life, less struggle. Follow the universe, follow truth, follow God. It's all the same thing. Okay? So, if you follow God, you have to agree with evolution because of the evidence. It's actually heretical to deny evolution. Okay? So the upshot is, creationists say they do believe in God, but they don't. And atheists say they don't believe in God, but they do. Which is a curious paradox. Once you've seen through the paradox and the illogic of both systems, although I would say atheism is probably closer to the truth, it puts you in a minority, and both creationists and atheists are going to disagree with me, so I'm probably going to lose a lot of friends, but there you go, you do it anyway. Okay, I think Gandhi summed it up well when he said, if I'm in a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. And it is. There you go, stay tuned.